All right, so you won't believe what happened to me. Stay tuned. I'm gonna tell you why you haven't heard from me in the last 2 months. It's time for AuJ'ye.
Yeah, talking with AuJ'ye. Yeah, talking with AuJ'ye.
All right, so welcome to my show. First of all, before we get started, I need you to like and subscribe. Like, subscribe, like, subscribe. Let me tell y'all something. You're taking me for granted. I'm humble right now. It's fake, but it's a humble. You know what I'm saying? But one day, when I get on the Sherry Shepherd level and the Oprah level, you're going to be like, AuJ'ye, you remember me? You remember me? And I'll be like, no. You know why? Because you didn't practice saying AuJ'ye and you didn't buy my merch. www.auj'ye.com. Now, first thing I have to say is God is real. Seriously, he really is. And a bit dramatic, you know, if I may say so, but he is. Over the course of the next maybe about 90 days, 60 days, 60 days, we're going to do a great reset, and I'm going to bring you on my journey. During this journey, I'm going to tell you about everything that I've been going through. Now, bad stuff happens. I did something bad did happen, but there was something good that came out of it. One of the things is I learned that God is real, of course. And another thing I learned is about the importance of friendship. And you know, you can hang out with people, you can go out with people, you can ride with people, you can vibe with them or whatever. But when you talk about friendship or love, we'll put it together. Friendship in a way of, let's put it together. Friendship and love, being able to feel it. So anybody can tell you that they love you, but can you feel it? Sometimes you might be like messed up and a friend will breathe for you. Sometimes you need somebody to bring you. Think about friendship, and there are times where, like, okay, we're all strong, right? Everybody's strong. Everybody, black women, we don't have a choice. But there are times when maybe perhaps your strength eludes you. Or maybe your strength is elusive, or maybe you can't. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you about my bestie. I didn't know this. One of the things that came out, especially with her, you know her. If you know my bestie, she's very demure, very quiet. She's a whole diva. And if you know me, I'm outside. I talk to anybody, never met a stranger. She's the shy one with a yin and yang. But there came a point where I could not be that. I didn't have a voice. I had a voice, but I couldn't use it. And that's when she came in. It's like she was a whole nother person. She actually turned into me during the moment. When you talk about friendships, and it's more than like taking shots and being like, oh, that's my home girl, that's my this. It's about, if you down, can that friend bring you back up? There are times where if you really connected to somebody, like they just know. That's a friend. Somebody who, when you don't even have to say anything, they just know it. And I knew friends, because I have good friends, and I have a best friend. I have friends, good friends. But the true test of friendship is when you really, really at your lowest, or maybe when you're not at your strongest. And you look up and then you say, like, I don't even know what to do. But the friend comes in. Sometimes they got to walk for you. Sometimes they got to breathe for you. Not literally, but metaphorically or maybe figuratively, that perhaps in a moment where you don't feel empowered enough to be your own voice, you have somebody, in my case, I had two people that helped me through this ordeal where I withdrew and retreated, and I felt like I was just not me anymore. And people say they love you, but like somebody that can bring you back to life when you feel like I felt like I was like gone. And so when I was younger, a little younger, remember the mamas and your aunties used to say, you don't take everybody to be your friend and everybody's not your friend. Like, that ain't your friend or whatever. I never really took it seriously until the true test of friendship came. And I'm going to say this, friendship doesn't necessarily have to be platonic. Sometimes it can be a person that's more than a friend, but it has to do with perhaps a person outside of your family that can take the time out to take the time out to just pick up the slack. I'm not talking about financially. I'm talking about in the moments where I felt like I didn't know who I was. All I could do was cry, like now. That's all I fucking do. And he just knew what to do. And my bestie knew what to do. And I didn't have to say it. And I couldn't say it because I didn't know what the issue was. I didn't know, I knew how I felt. But God is real. He really is. And love is real. And friendship is real. And I just feel like I hate that this happened to me, but I've never been in this position before. So maybe it was necessary. And now I know like how to appreciate everything. Something as simple as being able to go out without makeup on and feeling confident enough to know, it's still me, or looking at my face and being able to recognize myself. If I had to do it all over again, would I want this to happen to me? No. But the lesson is so much more valuable than anything that I could have read in a book or written down or spoken with, with ChatGPT, my new best friend, or Alexa and Siri. But so I did learn. I did learn that God is real, and I did learn that love is real, and I learned what love feels like, and I learned what friendship feels like, and I learned what it's like to be able to depend on somebody or people and don't have to worry about hearing it again. Just knowing that, just knowing that in the moments where I'm weak, I have someone to be that strength for me till I get better. And if I'm not getting better fast enough, they're gonna be that strength for me and help me get better. That's friendship. That's love. That's what love is. Love is not just paying for shit. That's dope. I love it. Hey, I love a gift. Clock it. But it's more than that. It's taking the time out to take time to people in particular. I'm talking about taking time off work, missing out on money, just to sit with me while I sit and cry over my vanity. I didn't like what happened to me, but I lost something, but I gained so much more. And I guess it was worth it, but I could have been a little less traumatic. But anyways, stay tuned. We're gonna do this together. AuJ'ye, reset, back focus. I'm back. Now, share with me. What's a friend to you? Do you believe in the word friendship? Do you believe in love? And not in love. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about a very basic type of love. Not like a man-woman love or a woman-woman. Or I'm talking about love in general. As an action. As a feeling. As a process. Let me know how you feel about it. Y'all got me crying. I always talk about people who put the camera on and start crying. It's really annoying. And I do not want to be that person. So judge me in the comments. As long as you comment. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much. And stay tuned. All right, y'all. Thursday nights, don't play. We are back in business every Thursday at 8 o'clock. And I'll throw you a little something, throughout the week as well. Because we're going somewhere. And listen, if anybody knows Sherry Shepherd, could you please tell her to call me? I really, really want to meet her. I'm manifesting that. Thank y'all. Later.
Talking with AuJ'ye. Talking with AuJ'ye.